His mask showed her body, 200 meters away, as a whiskered oval. She had been 200 meters long when she hurt him. Now she had grown by a third as much again. Arethusa was the oldest sentient organism, as far as Mposi knew. But the cost of that sentience was an endless need to grow, and to move further and further from the epicenter of human affairs. The murmurings the hydrophone network picked up were increasingly strange, increasingly suggestive of a mind that had slipped its moorings. And yet he would still risk all for an audience.
The signal, Mposi persisted, was aimed at us, unidirectional, low power, even allowing for the transmission distance, and while it repeated long enough for us to recover the content, it was only active for a short while. Doesn't that interest you, Arethusa? I'll tell you something else. The message mentioned Ndege. That's a name you recognize. My sister, of course, Ndege Akinya. And while you might not be blood, our business is always your business.
Arethusa had stopped in the water, so Mposi slowed his rate of approach, painfully conscious of what those flippers could do to him. Like a great spacecraft making a course adjustment, the whale turned gradually until Mposi was hovering just before her left eye. Scarcely any light now reached them, so Mposi was reliant on his goggles' sonar overlay. He shivered, as he had shivered before, at the magnitude of her, and the very human scrutiny of her eye, looking at him from a cliff of grooved flesh.
I thought I killed you once, Mposi. You gave it a good try. The fault was mine, though. I understand there was nothing personal in it.
Do you? As large as she could move with surprising speed. He had allowed himself to enter her sphere of risk.
Gliese 163,
he said.
That's the name of the star in the other solar system. We know a little bit about it. Ocular data. A few later observations.
No one has mentioned ocular in a very long time.
That was true, but Mposi had not made the reference thoughtlessly. The vast telescope had been Lin Wei's brainchild, and she had seen it hobbled by Akinya interference. There was danger in bringing that up, he realized, but he was also seeking a direct connection to her past.
Eunice was your friend before it all turned bad over ocular. That's true, isn't it?
You never knew her. What right have you to speak of her?
None, except that I'm her great-great-great-grandson, and I think she may have some connection with the message.
Arethusa's flukes stirred, moving tons of water with each stroke.
You think?
There hasn't been time for any human ship to get that far out and send a return transmission, but the watchkeepers, we don't know how they move or how fast they can travel. What we do know is that they took 3 of us with them, the Holy Trinity, Chiku Green, of course, Dakota, and the Eunice construct.
The map is not the territory.
I understand that the construct isn't the same thing as your flesh and blood friend, but she was getting closer, becoming, what's the word? When a curve meets a line, asymptotic.
Your point, Mposi?
Someone has to go out there. We can't just pretend this message never arrived. Someone went to the trouble to send it. The least we can do is respond.
Just like that?
We are getting a ship ready. It'll make the crossing with some modifications. Wheels are turning. The expedition will happen. It's just a question of who goes on it.
You have your answer. Send Ndege.
That's the problem. My sister is very old.
So are you.
But I haven't been wasting away under house arrest for more than a century. Aside from the political complication, there's another headache.